Alright guys, this is the next part of Devin's build, checking the alignment of all the steel work, and as you can see up here in the corner it is lined up, and all my beams lined up, and it's perfectly level all around. These upper beams here are going to have to be cut to fit, because this beam and the one on the opposite side are going to be part of the roof system, so when he pulls the roof out, this beam will come out with it. Okay, in my last video I mentioned to you how I like to put my walls together. There are certain exceptions, and I'll show you why. There's two pieces of scrap metal, and I always told you if this was the front wall that I would put the side wall behind the front wall. There are exceptions to that rule. Okay, for instance, I'll tell you that this piece right here comes off of a piece that's 12 inches by 24 inches. So exactly from here, from this corner to this corner is exactly 12 inches. So I wanted my inside dimensions to be exactly 12 inches because the trusses are 12 inches. So the truss will lay up here like that and cross over, and it'll be exactly 12 inches. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. And as you can see, everything lines up perfectly. So my next move is to mount the structures. And also, this is another beam that'll be going up here on this part of the structure, and you guys will see what that beam is for later on when I do the reveal. Anyhow, just want to give you a little update on how I put this building together, so if you guys want to build something, you'll have pretty much detailed information on how to do it. So anyhow, stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, now that I know everything is going to line up on these two walls, I'm going to go ahead and glue my supports down. These two are already done, and as you can see, I always use my square to make sure everything is squared up. So we'll do this one. Now, if you guys remember way back in the beginning of this video, I showed you on my I-beams here that if you tried to glue it along the I-beam surface, you just wind up with a big mess. So I installed these little spaces behind here, and what I'll do is I'll put the glue on here and line it up, and then I'll square it up. So stay tuned, and we'll be back. After all of these are in, then I will fit my cross beams in there. These are already pre-painted and semi-measured, and also they will have the spaces in the back, so they have a good gluing surface also. Alright, well, we'll be back when I get to the next part here. I'll be back soon. Bye. Alright guys, because this wall is going to be glued or secured to the inside of this wall back here, I had to modify a couple of these supports. If you remember, I made these supports and put these extra cross bracing in here. Well, these have to go flush against the edge of the walls, so I had to take off the supports back here, and I'm going to sand this all down, and I'm going to use this as an extra support for the back wall to the side wall. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back with more. Alright guys, as you can see I have all my horizontal pieces in here for now, and this is the last piece I'm going to do on this wall. It's going to be a larger size on the I-beam because it's a larger span here. So basically I put the spaces in the back like I show on all my I-beams, and I'm just going to put some glue on here, and we're going to put it in there and level it up. And since this is a bigger beam, I'm going to line it up with the tops of the other beams. So let's just go ahead and stick this in here, and this is a tight fit, let me tell you guys. Alright, that's in there, and of course I got my trusty square. You guys can see that. Get you down a little further. It's my trusty square, and I'm squaring it up with the vertical beams, and that looks good so far. And show you what that looks like. Get you up there, and that's what the back wall is going to look like. The next time I show this wall, I will have the windows in, trimmed out, and we'll do a mock-up with this wall and the first wall that I did and make sure everything lines up. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back with more. Alright guys, I'm going to give you a little tip on these doors that I'm making, the people doors. Anyhow, to simulate a doorknob, let me get this in focus here. All I did was take my my knife and just kind of poke a little hole in there, and you get something that resembles a doorknob. When it's on a layout, it'll look like a doorknob. Anyhow, just a little FYI for my doors. Stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, this is what you're looking at is the semi-completed wall number 1 and wall number 2. All the windows and doors have been trimmed out, and as you can see I added the second roll-up door and also the second people door. Safety striping going around the entire lower foundation, and we'll stop there because that's as far as I got. Anyhow, there's a bunch more steels that I have to install on the other walls, but anyhow, overall it's looking good. Everything is lining up the way it's supposed to. Doors and windows have been trimmed out, and I guess that's going to be it for this part of the series. Stay tuned. When I get the other 3 walls done, I will do another mock-up, and then after that, if maybe I'll show you some more after that, but I'm not quite sure yet. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and as always, your questions, comments, subs, and input are welcome. Anyhow, for now, that's all folks. BNSF 6951 out.